Howdy, y'all, and welcome. Hope everybody had a great weekend and is doing well out there so far. It's going to be a short forecast video breaking down Francine. We have a surprise tropical storm out there with current sustained winds of 65 mile an hour, max gusts of 75, and a low pressure of 988 millibars. It's expected to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane later tonight and maintain that Category 1 strength as it makes landfall by tomorrow evening. So definitely be aware of this if you live down by Louisiana, down here by Mississippi, parts of the Panhandle of Florida, and down by Texas, as some of the outer bands are going to be affecting y'all later today, actually. The reason why it's going to be maintaining Category 1 status is mainly because of some dry air. As you can see, we got some yellows behind it and in front of it. That's pretty much suppressing any sort of hurricane or tropical storm development. Now, of course, we got the favorable sea surface temperatures, but we have dry air and, of course, some wind shear. It's going to weaken down that tropical storm significantly. So that's some good news, but still going to cause a lot of problems. As about 5 to 10 feet of storm surge is going to be possible down here by Vermilion Bay, Mobile Bay, right around 2 to 4 feet. Down by Galveston, about 1 to 3 feet. So it's basically going to be a big old rainmaker and a big old wind event as well. Take a look at the key wording by the Hurricane Center. Of course, life-threatening storm surge possible, hurricane force winds, and major flooding. So make sure you know your evacuation routes, as they have already issued a mandatory evacuation down there in Louisiana. So make sure you evacuate if you're down there. And if you are new there, don't be scared, but be prepared, as you need to make a plan, build that kit, and stay informed if you are going to be evacuating. As you can see, Vince and Corey and all the storm chasers are going to be down there reporting live on this hurricane. If you are going to be evacuating, of course, if you're staying behind, please hunker down, be safe. And let's take a look at the future track while we're at it. Since we already know it's going to be making landfall by Wednesday evening, we can see the outer bands of Francine impacting much of Texas later today, gaining strength later tonight into Category 1, maintaining Category 1 status through tomorrow morning and afternoon, then making landfall by tomorrow evening. And then it's going to be just causing major flooding and a lot of high winds and problems as it moves towards the north. And it's going to be mainly a tropical depression as it moves into the upper Midwest. So again, y'all should already know what to do by now, but if you don't, please hunker down if you're staying behind and make sure you evacuate. If you're going to do so, do it now. If you are evacuating and you want to know what's going on in your area, storm chasers are going to be down there. Vince Welty, Brandon Kopic, Corey Gherkin, and some others are going to be down there. So if you want to know what's going on as the hurricane's going to be making landfall over your area, go follow these guys. And they will also have some storm surge cameras as well on this app right here, which is Radar Omega. I'm not getting paid to say this, but go download Radar Omega, as it's pretty much the best radar app possible if you want to know what's going on as hurricane impacts your area. Now, of course, we got a couple more tropical development chances out there, 30% chance and a 40% chance in the main development region. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And I forgot to mention the sea surface temperatures are pretty prime out there, so definitely prime conditions for hurricane development, but we have dry air and wind shear, kills off hurricanes. That's why it's maintaining Category 1 status. But as we take a look at the Atlantic Basin, we can see the two tropical storm chances out here. And I don't expect those to impact the lower 48 any. Might impact Bermuda, I don't know, or the Caribbeans, but I will break this down further in tomorrow's video. So definitely some good news in the future, as no sort of systems are going to impact us in the next couple weeks, other than Francine, which is going to be bringing some drought relief up here in the upper Midwest. Now, did y'all know back in 2017, this day in weather history, we had Hurricane Irma, which made landfall down here by Key West, Florida, as a Category 4 hurricane, and of course made landfall down south of Tampa as a Category 1, caused about $50 billion worth of damage. So that's this day in weather history. Now, shifting gears a little bit to our fall foliage map, we can see there's not really much fall foliage out there, except for down here in the upper elevations of the Mountain West. And part of the Northeast is going to be getting in on that as well. Our peak foliage here at the Williams Weather headquarters is going to be right around October, the end of September. I'll definitely be taking pictures of that. If you want to send any pictures my way, send it over to my X and Facebook pages. Links down in the description below. They're up above as well here. Those are my handles to my social media pages. So I greatly appreciate any sort of fall foliage you send my way. And we also have some bird migration expected later tonight. 240 million birds expected to move out. Got some more tomorrow night, of course, because of Francine. We can see there's currently 80 some million birds in flight right now. Speaking of fall, we'll be losing some daylight, y'all. 100 minutes is going to be lost up here by Montana, and 40 minutes is going to be lost down here by Florida. And of course, here at the Williams Weather headquarters, we're going to be losing about 70 minutes of daylight, so this is not good. It means wintertime is coming, but Fall's here means pumpkin spice, apple cider, and fall leaves. Now, I'm going to show y'all a sneak peek at tomorrow's video, as I will be breaking down what you can expect for the next couple of weeks. You can see, going to be dealing with above average precipitation for really much of the country, except for up by the northeast and down here by Louisiana and Texas, which y'all could use. Some dry conditions down there. And speaking of fall temperatures, looks like we're going to be coming back into the heat after we were in a very cool weekend. Except for out west, where it looks like some cool temperatures are going to be in store out there. Now, lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at the Gumball 3000 forecast, which is basically a supercar rally, which is going to go on in Asia from September 14th all the way in the 22nd. If you're interested in cars, then this is your kind of event. We're going to have all those fancy cars, the Bugattis, Koenigseggs, Lambos, McLarens, Corvettes, any sort of fast car you can name, it's going to be there. Of course, if Paul Walker was still alive, he would probably do those events with Vin Diesel in the Supra, with him saying, "How much is that car?" And the other guy saying, "More than you can afford, pal." Now, I will break this forecast down in depth tomorrow. I don't want this video to be too long. Now, I haven't done too much research on the forecast on this, so this is going to be raw and new to me. But it's looking like we could have some soggy conditions. Start of the rally, all the way into the end of the rally, so like some soggy conditions are going to be in store over there. Look at the temperatures. It's going to be in Celsius. We can see that down here in Singapore, must be pretty warm. Some areas are going to be pretty chilly, of course. But again, I'll break this down further tomorrow as I'll be doing in-depth research. I just wanted to show y'all the maps over here in Asia for the Gumball 3000 Supercar Rally. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little short forecast video. We'll have my full in-depth video out tomorrow, breaking down the next couple of weeks. I'll be breaking down Francine as it makes landfall. I'll also be taking a look at the Gumball 3000 forecast as well. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some feedback if you want to in the comment section down below. Feedback is greatly appreciated. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for watching. Until tomorrow, never stop forecasting.